say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Groupers offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially...
There he goes! Made a defender miss. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Smothers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, UNC! And they have the first points of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the groupers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Running into the open space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Working on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Deep throw off his back foot. Brings it in down the left side. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Green. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
The groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on first down from the 28.
And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here comes the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Shep. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he puts through the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
35. Pandas, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Number 95 on to kick it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Got the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. To the air, it's Wicks. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
On the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the first down, looking for more. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here for